Welcome to the video tutorial for the Argos Advanced Hemodynamic Monitor. Ditch the disposables and get the data. To turn on the Argos monitor, you will press and hold the blue button found on the right side of the monitor for 5 seconds. This is 5 whole seconds by the clock. When the Argos is powering on the left-hand side of the Argos, you will connect the cable from the Argos to your bedside monitor. This is the data acquisition cable that will collect the data to process through the multi-beat analysis algorithm and provide you your advanced hemodynamic parameters. When the Argos is powered on and you assure that the data acquisition cable is connected to your bedside monitor, you will then go to the Add Patient Data screen, where you will enter a unique patient identifier. Typically, this is your hospital's MR number. Enter the patient's gender assigned at birth, the patient's age, the weight, and the height. As you can see, you can toggle between metric and standard for height and weight. After you've entered the patient's data, in the bottom right-hand corner, hit Save. You will select the information from the bedside monitor, which is the top selection. So you will then select Next. It takes 20 seconds for the data to start to flow into the Argos monitor. At that time, you do want to validate that the blood pressure waveform is not over or under damped. Once you validate that, you can select into the blood pressure waveform box. The drop-down menu has 10 parameters that you can choose from. Typically, we would change this to your cardiac index. And in the bottom right-hand corner of that box, you're going to select Save. In the top right-hand corner of each of the parameters, the normals are displayed. The Argos monitor does not have audible alarms. If the parameters are outside defined limits, they will highlight in yellow. What you are currently looking at is the trend view. The waveforms on the left-hand side of the screen are the trending values. You can choose the tabular view. When you do that, on the left-hand side in green, the current parameters update every 5 seconds, and the white numbers trend across every 15 minutes. In the bottom left-hand corner, the Argos does allow the clinician to select these and do either a passive leg raise or a fluid bolus to assess fluid dynamics. It will walk you through each process. Once you've completed this session, you'll go to the bottom left-hand corner with the 3 lines. At the top of the menu, you will end the session. And then to power down the Argos, in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll choose those 3 lines again, and you'll select Shut Down. Once you shut down the monitor, please keep it plugged in for storage. If you have any other questions or want to learn more about the Argos, please go to radiamedical.com.